My biggest dreams right now is to make sure that I go somewhere with my music, to be able to provide for my family, and to make an impact on the youth out here that kind of lost their way. And I just want to help them like that because nobody was there to help me. The source of my inspiration for my music and my lyrics is my own life experiences. It's kind of a weird relationship that I built with my pain, you know. And I committed armed robbery. Before I knew it, I was getting shipped out to Stoney. Music started playing a bigger role in my life. It was just something about the sounds and like working out at the same time that kind of gave me an extra boost and like helped me clear my head every day. I found out about my culture in jail. I started going to sweats, talking to elders, doing ceremonies. I learned how to sing powwow. It's a different experience when you incorporate your culture into your life. You tend to see the world differently after you get a grasp of it. I got taken into CFS when I was 9 years old. I was put with a white family, and they fed me scraps for supper, you know, scraps of the supper that they would eat. They would give me like the bones and like whatever else, right? They put me on what they called the starvation diet. I lost 60 pounds in a matter of like 2 months, which was absolutely dangerous. I could have died. I got tired of it, so I went to school and I grabbed pipe cleaners, I twisted them up, and I just scratched into my wrists until I could feel the tendons and bones. And I bled all over my desk. Teacher came around, passed a test around, threw the test on my desk, and next thing you know, all you hear is a plop, like just from the paper hitting the pool of blood on my desk. Like you hear the paper hitting the blood. So they sent me back to my reserve where I was able to spend some time with my mother and try to look after her again. She told me she didn't love me. She told me she didn't want me. And she was drunk, you know, so like, I know she didn't mean it, but I was a kid and it really hurt. So I phoned CFS on myself. And when I tried to phone CFS on myself, she unplugged the phone. So I plugged it back in, I yelled at her and I said, "You don't want me, you know, you don't love me. You just told me that, you know, let me make this call so I can get out of your hair." So we argue about it for a couple times, and she unplugs the phone a couple more times. And the last time she unplugged it, I snapped and I hit my mother. And I was almost 12 years old when that happened. I hit her. It was a big knife that kind of just stayed stuck in my heart for a long time. I feel like I need to share that, and I need to let more people know about it. Because, you know, I'm pretty sure lots of other people, you know, just feel like, oh, I want to hit my mom, you know, I want to hit my dad, it make me so mad, you know, like. But when you do that, you don't realize that that person could be gone within a matter of months after. So one of my calls got through and CFS came, picked me up, took me to the family, and I was put out here again in Winnipeg. And I got a call one day on the phone. They were screaming my mom's name on the phone. You could hear fire sirens in the back and everything. So another hour or two goes by, and I had my two uncles that were from my reserve come to my foster parents' place and tell me that my mom died. And fighting with my mom, you know, and like, I thought about that when I heard that she passed away, and then I broke down. I couldn't stop crying till like 6 in the morning. It's a scary thing to share your story, and I shared my story. I lost my parents, I lost my grandparents, I went to jail. The worst things that people could think of, I've probably done those things. You know, but that was just from the pain, that was from going through what I went through, you know, not knowing how to cope, not having anybody to talk to, no resources there, no coping mechanisms. I started going to Studio 393. I've been going there since. That was when I kind of started rapping. Doing shows with Tyrell is like, it's a whole nother level. It's a different energy. It's like, we could see a kid come into the studio at 393, like just depressed, right? As soon as me and Tyrell are there, that kid's like, whoa, you know, he's like, let's do this. It's like we give people a different inspiration, and I like it. You know, I try and see the best out of every situation. Like, for example, right now, I got no job. I don't have my grade 12. I got a newborn. Being a dad, I gotta say it's a whole nother experience now, and I've had moments already where I just want to break down in tears because of the joy and excitement that I have inside me. You know, to see the little moments and to appreciate those things, you know, and just watch my son grow into a person that I'll probably never be, but I'll be proud of him for being that person. That's something to look forward to, and I gotta say that being a father, I love it. You know, like, I may not have a lot, I may not be able to do a lot right now, but eventually I'm gonna get somewhere, and I'll be able to give my son the life he needs. I just gotta keep going.